Hey guys, I want to give you a even more thorough update of uh, what I've been up to and where I've been, and thanks for everyone who's been praying for me. Today is the 31st, May 31st, and it's a Saturday, so Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I missed our Shabbat dinners on Friday. I'm sad, but I wish I could have been there. For those of you who don't know anything about what's happening in my life right now, I am in the hospital, and here is the really short version. I want to just get you caught up. Okay, so I was diagnosed with cancer in October. I got treated for the cancer with chemotherapy and radiation. Just this last month, I went in for a back pain. I got a CT scan or CAT scan to find out it's pneumonitis, which is inflammation of the lung due to radiation. And so it's lung damage, basically. And it was causing this pain, so they started me on a steroid treatment for pneumonitis, and I was taking those, but the pain was getting worse. And so on Monday, actually on Sunday morning, almost a week ago from today, I couldn't sleep that night, and I ended up in the morning, I asked Sarah to take me to the ER. And so she took me there, and we talked to all of our doctors to get everybody on board. And so I was checked in, they did another CAT scan, and we found that I had, to go along with everything, I have pneumonia, which was pretty severe looking at the x-rays. I put a picture up on my Trank versus lung cancer page that has a comparison picture of the March's CT with the new CT, so two scans side by side of the same exact location. And if you look on there, white is bad, and so you look at March and there's not a lot of white, there's just like a little bit, which was what they thought was pneumonitis. And it turns out that that was misdiagnosed. It's not pneumonitis, it is in fact pneumonia, and it's spread to my lower left lobe, so it's full of fluid right now, and there's a big infection there. So they got me started on antibiotics right away, and they have me on a pretty heavy 2-week treatment to deal with that. And of course they're making guesses as to what bacteria is actually in there, and they finally got it down to with a blood test they were able to determine it was a certain kind. So I think I'm on the right antibiotics now, and that deals with just the fluid in the lungs and the infection itself. But the other mystery was the pain, and where was the pain coming from? And that's why I'm still here. Actually, the first time I was checked into the ER, they got me set up upstairs, which means I was fully in the hospital, and I stayed overnight. And they were trying to get me the right pain meds to be able to go home and finish up the treatment at home, so I just wouldn't have to stay in the hospital, which is very nice of them. So they gave me some new drugs to try, and they sent me home, and I used what they gave me, but that night I was in so much pain that I ended up coming back to the ER in worse pain than I had left. And it seems that nighttime is the time when just pain flares up, and it's pretty awful. And they have a pain scale, a 0 to 10 scale, being like 0, no pain, to 10 being the worst pain you can ever describe. And I don't think I'll ever say 10, but I've gotten up to a 9, and I've been pretty honest about not exaggerating and not trying not to exaggerate or understate the pain that I'm feeling. But yeah, I came in originally with an 8 was my top, and it was pretty bad. And how it works is I start with a pain in my back, which is a very precise spot, and then that pain moves up my shoulder to my jaw, and my jaw feels like it's tight and I can't loosen it, and then each individual tooth until the middle hurts, and it feels like someone's pulling at them with pliers. I get pressure right here in the sinuses and pressure up here, and I have light sensitivity. So like I just got to close my eyes, and it kind of, I've never had migraine headaches, but this is what they're telling me is very similar to a migraine. So for those people who get migraines all the time, I'm so sorry. It sucks, and it feels terrible. Then that pain from my face actually moves down to my chest, to the left side, spreads across to the right. At that point, I really can't breathe. It feels like someone's sitting on my lung and like keeping me from breathing. Kind of like when you're a kid, if you have siblings, you end up getting in a fight and the big one sits on you, and you just can't breathe. It's terrible. Don't let your kids do that to each other. It leaves scars in here, in your heart. Anyways, yeah, so that pain goes there, and then the worst I've felt is that from there the pain has actually moved to my stomach, and it feels like I've tightened all of my abs so that the muscle just feels like it can't let go. And at that point, I've gotten to a point where I've thrown up from pain, and it's just so painful I can't tolerate it that I end up throwing up. Hold on, coffee break. They're letting me drink coffee, and I'm really glad because it's the only way I have energy. Okay, so back to the treatment for pneumonitis they had me on. They put me on steroids for that, and the steroids help with anti-inflammatory. So basically, pneumonitis is the inflammation of the lung due to radiation therapy, and the treatment is to use anti-inflammatories to bring it down. So they had me on really heavy steroids, which have their own side effects. Aggression is one of them, which, lucky for most people, I don't feel any aggression towards them. Part of having a long fuse and being a more joyful person in general has helped with that side effect. So if I ever get angry at you because of this, I'm sorry. It's not really me speaking. It's the roids. I call it roid rage. Hashtag roid rage. You should use that on a post or something. Say Sean told you to do it. Anyways, yeah, so I was on that, but it turns out I was misdiagnosed, that I don't have pneumonitis. I just have the other thing, which is pneumonia. And so they have to slowly wean me off of the steroids, and they have me on a bunch of other things as well. I'm taking a gram of Tylenol, methadone, dilaudid, and ibuprofen, and niraparib. There's just a lot of stuff. There's a huge list of things I'm taking. I'm also on oxygen right now, and the reason I'm on oxygen is when the pain gets to, I guess it would be like a level 7 for me, and the lungs start getting affected. I don't breathe in enough air for my blood to get enough air to the rest of my body, so they have me on oxygen, and they have me on this cool little finger monitor that is wireless and sends a signal downstairs. So if I take this off for more than like 30 minutes, they'll come running up here and be like, "Why do you have that off? Put it back on." I'm like, "I'm sorry." So that's happened a couple times. Some of the most painful times I've had was when actually last night, I was set up with this cool little button where it releases Dilaudid instantly when I press the button, and that's for pain. And they have it set up so like every 10 minutes I can press the button, so I can self-monitor, and the nurse doesn't have to wake me up every 2 hours to give me the drug herself, which was the idea, was to help me be able to sleep a full night without nurses waking me up. And the problem was I was able to get my pain levels down enough where I can fall asleep. But once you're asleep, I can't really press the button. So in the morning, I had woken up feeling like level 3 pain, level 2 pain, something like really low. And when I got up to go use the bathroom, the pain, like in 15 seconds. I now interrupt myself to drink some magnesium citrate oral solution. If you don't know what that is, it's going to help me poo better. So bear with me as I down this whole thing, and there might be a lot of interruptions later because of this. Here we go. Lemony fresh. Down the hatch. Okay. I don't really remember what I was talking about. I think I was telling you a story of pain. Yeah, I walked over there, went from a level 2 to level 9. I like cringed up in pain, and it was the worst pain ever. And now I feel like I'm gonna burp a lot. Maybe not. Okay, I'm still gonna try to keep this video short. So yeah, that was last night, and actually 2 nights ago. This last night, I had the best sleep ever, and I really got to thank my doctors. They gave me like a lot of different meds that they're trying out, and one of them seemed to work really well. At exactly 8 o'clock, I got so tired. I was like, I think I was texting on the phone, and I would like finish a sentence and be like, and then wake up and like try to finish my sentence. And finally, I got to the point where I'm like, I can't try this anymore. I'm done. And I ended up going to sleep at like 8:45 and really sleeping all the way through the night. And I woke up with zero pain for the first time. And it was fantastic. So thank you, doctors. Thank you, whatever drug worked. And now we're actually trying to determine what that drug was. My theory is that it was the methadone, which takes a few days for it to kick in. And I've been taking it for a few days now, and I think it finally kicked in. Yeah, and so today is a I'm weaning off of the clicker. I'm trying to use this a lot less. And I think we're balancing out the methadone so that I don't take it and I'm groggy the entire rest of the day. Yeah. So that's all I want to say about my medical stuff. These doctors here are fantastic. I think I already said that, but I can't say it enough. If you get sick or anything, like, come to the Parnassus Hospital. A lot of them are, I guess this is a learning hospital, so a lot of them are learning stuff, but they're all really cool people. And I've appreciated pretty much every department and what they've done to help me and Sarah out. The meals here are great, and I don't think I've had anything I didn't like yet, and that's saying something, because I'm in lots of pain, and having bad food when you're in lots of pain is always a bummer. But yeah, I've been eating well. Salads and hamburgers and grilled cheese and all those other things. They have malts. Malts. So good. What else? Yeah, that's all I can think of for an update. Here's my incredible view of the city. And if you don't mind, if you can subscribe to this channel, it's if for some reason you don't know how to, you can go to YouTube and look up Inspired Pure, which is like all one word, and you'll find my channel, I'm sure. Click it and subscribe. So all of my videos where I talk about medical things, you'll find on Inspired Pure. If you want to see my other stuff that talks about like spiritual matters and other close to home topics, you can just look up Sean Trank and find the Sean Trank channel, where I do Sean Blogs, which is an old series that I've brought back to life, and so now it's new, and I talk about a lot of different things, and I hope you enjoy it. I keep them short and fun, and yeah, so subscribe to that. And then of course Parsha 60 Seconds is another channel, so Parsha 60, I believe. If you look that up, you can probably find it on YouTube. I will provide a link in the description of this video to all of these other channels. But having more subscribers helps me spread the word and helps people see these things. And it's really about the right people seeing the right things. So you can use the Parsha 60 Seconds to really engage people with the Bible and get them to read the Bible, which I think is very important. A lot of people discount it and don't want to go there, but reading the Bible can change your life. It's changed mine and given me really a joyful perspective on things, even though I'm in pain. And yeah, so please subscribe, please share this video, please click like, and keep praying for me. I don't think I'm going home today, because we just have more balancing to do, and hopefully I could maybe go home tomorrow or possibly Monday. Oh, and another quick update. We moved our house. We're no longer at our apartment. Praise the Lord for community group. Thanks, Reality Community Group in the Hayes Valley, because you guys stepped up and really came in and you moved all our stuff while I've been in the hospital. And that has been an immense blessing to me and Sarah. And I can't thank you guys enough for what you did. Maybe I'll buy you all ice cream when I'm out of here. That'll be fun. Anyways, yeah, so we're in a new place. Our mailing address is changing. If you want my new mailing address, I don't want to just shout it out over the internet. That could get risky. So please just email me or message me and ask for my new mailing address, or ask someone who knows it, that knows me. That's okay too. I may not answer right away. I might be busy. Yeah, but I'd love to get some fun packages or something from you. Getting mail is just fun. Mail call. Yeah, so please keep watching the channel. Keep your eyes open for some new things. I have a head full of ideas, and I love to express them, and I love to hear your ideas. So if you have any ideas for like a Parsha in 60 Seconds, or a Sean blog, like a topic for Sean blog, or even things I should talk about on this channel, Inspired Pure, please write them as a comment or something, and I'll totally consider anything. There's a page. I'll totally take in your feedback, and I love it. It helps spur on new ideas. Yeah, so I love all of y'all, and this is my update. I think I'm at a level 4 pain right now, so maybe pray that let's get it down to 0. That would be awesome. So in fact, I'm going to press this button right now to help lower that pain. Whew. Okay. Yeah. Why not leave a video response back and just tell me how your day has been? I really like doing these. Okay, guys. Love ya. Talk to you later. Bye.